For the longest time I've tried to deny it, but I can't do it any longer. We Americans are stupid as hell. Dumb, ignorant, unworldly. Oh sure, a small minority is well-educated, well-read, and well-traveled, but I've already met both of these people, and they live abroad. How stupid is America? Let's look at the statistics, something which Americans usually hate to do, unless it involves batting averages. Nearly 50% of Americans cannot read well enough to find a single piece of information in a short publication. I've got a feeling this includes our president. You know, perhaps Americans stuff their brains with too much religious fantasy instead of facts. 61% of Americans believe the biblical account of creation, Genesis, is literally true. 73% of adults believe in miracles, and 40% believe in ghosts. Even though most Americans think a bearded man in the sky invented the world in 6 days, they haven't bothered to actually read the Bible. 60% of Americans can't name 5 of the 10 Commandments, and 50% of high school seniors think Sodom and Gomorrah were married. Americans don't like maps either. A National Geographic survey of 18 to 24-year-olds showed that about 11% of them cannot find their own country on a map of the world. 69% could not find England. But we're still number 1 in science, right? Wrong. 20% of Americans believe the sun orbits the earth. So who's doing all that complicated technological work in the USA? Foreigners. 51% of all professional engineers in the U.S. are foreign-born, as are 45% of all professional computer scientists. American kids are busy studying business. What do Americans know about? Television. The BBC asked Americans to name the 5 freedoms named in the First Amendment. Only 1 in 4 could name one of the 5 freedoms. You know, speech, press, religion, assembly, and petition for redress of grievances. The good news is that more than half of them could name at least 2 members of the Simpsons family. Amazingly, 1 in 5 thought that one of the freedoms was the right to own a pet. That's stupid with a capital S. So what does this all mean? We're living on borrowed time. The sun, which apparently orbits us once per day, is setting on our empire. Unless we want a second-rate economy to go with our second-rate minds, we might want to take learning a little more seriously. The best way to do this is by establishing a national K-12 curriculum with yearly standardized testing. This way, every parent could compare his child's performance to that of others in his school, county, state, nation, and, dare I say it, the rest of the world. Maybe you're thinking, why should I? My school district is great. 76% of Americans are satisfied with their local schools. Paradoxically, more than half of Americans are dissatisfied with the quality of American public education. The math just doesn't add up. Then again, look at who's doing the calculating. For more on this, check out the following website, coreknowledge.org. The link's right up there. It's based on the findings of E.D. Hirsch, Jr., who's done more thinking about what kids ought to know than just about anybody. If you want to watch a really scary video about why your rich suburban school might also suck, take a look at Stupid in America right here on YouTube. The link's also right up there.